Today we are looking at a side cutter. I bought this online and it is similar to a serger. The idea is to do what a serger can do on a regular domestic sewing machine. So it's called a side cutter for zigzag sewing machines. So it's supposed to stitch, and while you stitch you'll be cutting at the same time. So this is what it looks like. This is the presser feet, and this is the cutter here. Let's see if you can see it. This is a sharp edge here that will be cutting your fabric as you go. And you have the arm, and so we'll attach this to our sewing machine and see how it works. So let's start by removing the sewing foot that is in place at the moment. So we're going to press this. You know what, we're not going to take the foot off. We can take off the entire thing, the foot and the part that holds it together. So we're going to unscrew here, and we're going to remove the foot and everything. Now we're going to replace it with our side cutter. So this arm here, we're going to make sure it goes over the needle screw section there. So maybe let's come around. Let's see. All right. So we're going to place this arm around here. I'm gonna have to remove my screw. Let's see if we can leave it there. I'm gonna have to take it all the way. Place the arm. Nice. I'm using my needle so that it's out of the way. Line up the foot so that I can replace the screw. I'm gonna replace the screw and then come back. So the foot is now firmly in place. I screwed it all in, and the arm is where it's supposed to rest here. So we're all set. So all we need is our fabric and to start the sewing. So I have two pieces of scrap fabric that I'm going to demonstrate on. So I place them together, matching the raw edges, and we are going to finish the edge. So I'm going to cut to start. So within your seam allowance, if you're using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, you will cut at a 1/4 inch. It doesn't matter where I cut because this is just a test. So I'm going to give it a little cut to start. And then I'm going to place this. Let's get closer so you can see. So we have a space here. So I'm going to push my thread out of the way, and then move the thread to the bottom. So I'm going to place this between this area here in this space. So you see this part can go up, so you can get in there. So nice. I'm going to lower the foot. Then I'm going to lower my needle to make sure it's clear of the bar that is present. Before we start our stitching, we're going to have to set our machine to a zigzag stitch. So I'm just going to choose any one of these. I think I'm going to go with this one. And I'm going to use that. I hope you can see which one I'm using. I'm using this one here. And then I'm going to set the length. Okay, the length is at 2.5. I'm going to leave it there. And the width we're going to set to 5. Set the width to 5. So that's what we're going to do for a zigzag. Okay, so let's see if this works. is cut, and it has a zigzag stitch. It did what it was supposed to do, but it got jammed somehow, and so I did not complete the stitching all the way. But okay, let me try a different zigzag, like a regular zigzag, and see if it will make a difference. So let me see. I'm just gonna hand crank to see if my needle will clear the bar. So this time we went all the way to the end, and this is the stitch we chose, and this is the cut. As you can see, this is what was cut away. It's not perfect, but you can play around with it and see if you like it, if it works for you, depending what type of projects you're working on. I just thought that maybe it's something I can use in my bag making before I add my binding to my raw edges. So just wanted to try it out and see what it was about. Well, it is a side cutter and it cut the side. So if you want to try it out, you can, I'll place a link in the description, and so you can test it out for yourself. So thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.